Welcome, and thanks for joining us on 3 Minutes with the Author, where I bring you author interviews and the latest in book news. Joining me today is Gail Priest to talk about her latest release, Soul Dancing. Gail, welcome to the show. Let's jump right in. What's one thing you'd like readers to know about you and your writing style?
Well, I really love writing about family relationships. I like to look at family history and secrets and second chances and forgiveness. And I also enjoy throwing a little romance into my novels as well.
Great.
And I've had a career as a college professor in theater and an actor and director and playwright. And I have a background in counseling, psychology as well. And those areas really inform my writing.
I love that. I'm always surprised by how many therapists and counselors have come on the show. I think you must be the fourth or fifth that I've spoken with who had a prior career as a counselor. So that's just amazing to me, that insight into kind of the human character. Um,
Right.
Tell us a bit about your latest release, Soul Dancing, which was recently selected by the American Fiction Awards as a 2024 finalist in women's fiction.
Well, the cool thing about it, well, a lot of cool things, but my favorite thing is that it's women's fiction, but it has a paranormal twist.
Ah,
And that's what really surprises people. They get a big kick out of that. So the main character, Shirlene, is a 90-year-old woman. And when she dies, she is shocked to wake up in another woman's body. And even more surprising, she finds out she's in the hospital delivery room about to give birth to a child. So it's a really cool situation for
yeah.
her to process all the things she's got to deal with.
Wow, that sounds like a fascinating read. You also have a trilogy out called the Annie Crow Knoll series and another collection of short stories. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, the Annie Cronell trilogy explores four generations of a family on the Eastern Shore. And the final novel was a Kindle Book Award semifinalist. And my collection of short stories is a variety of families living on the Eastern Shore of Maryland on the Chesapeake Bay.
Mhm.
And it was an International Book Awards finalist in their short story category.
That's amazing. Congratulations. I mean, those
Thank
are
you.
no small feats. So, where can readers find your books online?
They're everywhere, Amazon, Kobo, so forth and so on, Barnes and
Okay.
Noble. But my website is very easy. Right, www.gailpriest.com.
Great.
All
Well,
right.
what are you working on next?
I'm actually editing a Christmas story,
Ah,
holiday story, although it's called A Collingswood Christmas, and it takes place in my hometown of Collingswood, New Jersey,
okay. All right.
yeah,
When do you expect that to come out?
in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
it's a novelette. It's short.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about being an author?
I really love the possibility of helping people with their healing process when they see what characters go through around forgiveness and second chances.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. And what's a great book that you've read recently?
Oh, a really great book was The Other Princess
Oh,
by Denny S. Bryce.
okay.
It's the story of Sarah Forbes Benetta. She was an African princess and she became the ward and goddaughter of Queen Victoria in England.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's a nonfiction book or
No, it's fiction, but
it's
it's
fiction?
based on a real person.
Okay. Oh, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay. Well, that's actually it for us. I could talk to you for a lot longer. A huge thank you to my guest, Gail Priest, whose latest book, Soul Dancing, is now available. Thanks for joining us on 3 Minutes with the Author. I'm your host, Shail Rajan. Stay tuned for information on where to find books by my guest, see who will be joining us next, and watch all the latest episodes. Thank you, Gail.
Thank you.